Thursday, September the 13th, and it is 6:25 in the evening, and I am driving home. I didn't go to the gym today to work out as I originally planned to do to get some cardio in. Just kind of coming off of some stressful stuff as far as like reports and things that I've been working on at work, and I feel exhausted. I think now that some of the stress is starting to alleviate as I turn one report in and I'm almost finished with the last one. Unfortunately, I have that kind of a personality where I get consumed by whatever the stress is, and other things tend to get put on the back burner. It's something I really want to work on, but right now I just revert to old behavior. Well, that being said, this weekend I intend to get myself back on track, because after last week was hitting that stall, I did succumb to the emotional reaction to, okay, I've been working out, eating pretty decently, and the scale didn't really move. And even though I intellectually understand, that there's a lot of chemical reactions and things that, need to happen in order to keep in that forward momentum, sorry about that, I still allowed it emotionally to turn into failure and to beat myself up. That being said, I watched a great video from Bandit Wendy, from last Friday, from the Proof WLS Works YouTube channel, where she talked about, when she hit her first stall, or first or second stall, something like that, that's when she decided to do the C to 5K training program. And so that's pretty much where I am, and it was, I don't know, it was just like the right thing that I needed to hear. Well, it's a little bit deeper than that. She actually said that she decided to make her journey more about being fit and, really working on exercise rather than trying to make the scale move. So that really spoke to me, because I started this journey out as, if you guys remember in some of my videos, saying that I don't care what the scale says. It varies from scale to scale, from day to day, from time of day, from time of month if you're a woman, and that doesn't provide enough accuracy for me to fully put all my efforts into worrying about that particular way of measuring my success. I think it's important, and I should have stuck by allowing my doctor's office to basically track that progress, especially because they have a very fancy high-powered scale. That being said, I fell into the trap of allowing the scale to dictate, whether or not I was doing good, versus focusing on what kind of workouts I was doing and what was I learning about fitness, and just learning about this whole process, because at the end of the day, that's the key thing, at least from my journey and what I've learned from watching other people's journeys, is that it's about understanding what fitness, nutrition, your health, biology, food, just all of those things. Like, what does that mean, and how do all of those things play a vital role in your health and well-being, not just what the number says, what size clothing you drop to, or whatever. And so I just done a lot of processing, talked out loud with a few people to just kind of share where I was mentally, but then also to get some, different perspectives, and to just put myself in a forward momentum of reevaluating my goals and focusing on fitness, not necessarily losing weight, and realizing that I'm not in any kind of a rush to meet this goal of weight loss, because I have to look at it in the long term, and it's not an end of the road journey come March of next year or this time next year. It's continuing to do behaviors that will carry me forward into the future. So, all of that being said, this weekend I definitely want to recalibrate. I've been carrying around this Body for Life book that I've had for years, at least 7 or 8 years, that my cousin recommended, to really kind of get a game plan together. I have some points or whatever that I got for referring people to my gym that I'm going to use to sign up for some nutrition courses, which I should do this weekend, and just, you know, putting myself out there to try some other classes. And I guess that's another thing that that I struggle with, which really surprised me, is that I got really afraid for some reason, the sun's going down, about trying new classes. So immediately the recommendation was, you know, you need to change your intensity, try doing, you know, cardio kickboxing class or barbell strength class, you know, try working in yoga, and for some reason I really got scared over the thought of doing something different or having to do something different, or feeling like this pressure to change my routine in a sense, because I didn't realize how much I was relying on the familiarity of taking my Zumba classes and doing the cardio that I was doing, and kind of avoiding maybe starting strength training. I'm not sure if I was avoiding it or not, or just really intimidated by the machine. So I'm really trying to overcome that. There is still a little bit of intimidation and fear there with, you know, trying another class. I have this feeling of, I think what it is that I'm still thinking about myself at 344 pounds and not being able to keep up with another class. But Zumba ain't no joke. You know, the one instructor that I go to, my cousin said he would consider her to be an advanced class. And it's not that I am doing the steps just as, you know, Danielle is, but it's still, you know, a big deal to do what I have done. So at any rate, that's that kind of funky space that I was in. A really good thing that I think is important, which again is focusing on this journey because of health, is I got my blood work back, and I haven't talked to the doctor yet because I have to go in for an appointment, which won't be for another couple of weeks. But one of the things she wanted to do was follow up, check and see how things are going. And I actually got a call back like the next day, which freaked me out because one, I didn't expect the results to be in so fast, and then two, I'm like, why are you calling me, rather than waiting until I set up the doctor's appointment. So the nurse who was telling me about the report said everything came back normal, looking great, and he was really excited about my cholesterol levels. He's like, wow, you've really made, you know, a big change. And I said, well, it's because I'm eating right and exercising. He was like, great. He's like, keep it up. And then, so the one thing that was of concern was my vitamin D levels, and so they just told me that to jumpstart those levels again, to take 6,000 IU or milligrams or whatever the unit of measurement is for vitamin D. So that's what I've been doing ever since Saturday, maybe is when I started, is doing 6,000 units of that, or whatever it is. So that was really good. I can't wait to actually go in and talk to the doctor. Oh, the other thing that they were wanting to check was my thyroid. Thyroid is fine, so I legitimately hit a stall. So I'm not in this stagnation because my TSH levels are off. It is just because my body got used to the program, and I legitimately need to change things up. I found a couple of new websites that I want to share with you guys. I can't think of this guy. I think his name is Brandon Carter. So I've just kind of put in to YouTube some, looking for information on strength training or, you know, changing up exercises and stuff. And so I found this guy, Brandon Carter, dude out of New York City, who is ridiculously ripped. And I guess his focus is on not having to go to the gym but doing workouts at home, like using resistance bands and a chin-up bar or pull-up bar or whatever, and a few other tools that that you can use to get the results that some people have to do or think they have to do using the machines at the gym. He does cuss a lot, but aside from that, he has, I think, some good suggestions and tips. Then I found another channel, it was like the how-to channel or whatever, and they have really professionally done videos that show little clips on how to do lots of things, but in particular they have some fitness stuff. So I'll put all that in the information box. If there's anything else that I am forgetting to say in the video, I'll plug down there as well. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, but that's pretty much the space that I'm in. This is a really interesting journey, and I'm super grateful for this experience this go around. I know many of us who make videos and watch videos have gone through many times of losing, a certain amount of weight, and it's like the second time that I've lost and gotten down to this weight, and it's different this time, and I'm so happy because I realize that I'm learning and I'm doing things different rather than being in the dark about nutrition and exercise and what a plateau is and how to really, treat my body the way that I should be, because my health is important. So I'm really grateful for all the insight, encouragement, wisdom, tips, whatever I've been able to gain from the YouTube community and, what I have researched. And that's what I hope is a takeaway for a lot of people who are watching videos and stuff. It's really about tooling yourself up so that you're learning how to live a healthy life. Like the people who get judged and, made fun of because they live in the gym or they eat protein shakes and, seem like they don't eat anything else, it's because they understand, what their body is capable of doing and how it should be treated. And that's really what I'm striving for. I don't want food to be a driving force in my life like it was, 30 plus years of my life. I really want food to be fuel for me to provide for my body to perform the best that it can, whether it's working out or sitting in a meeting at work. I want my brain to be sharp. I want my body to feel good. And that's really what I'm striving for and learning about on this journey. So all that being said, hope everybody's having a great week. I look forward to catching up on videos and responding to people who've commented on my videos. Thank you guys 1,000 times over for speaking positive energy into my life. So, take care. Be blessed.